Hi everyone, it's Adeola, welcome to my channel. This past month, K-pop group BLACKSWAN has been promoting their new single album, Close to Me. For those of you that don't know, BLACKSWAN is a 4-member girl group under DR Entertainment. The members' names are Youngheun, Fatou, Judy, and Leia. This group is known for having the first African K-pop idol and first female Brazilian K-pop idol. You might remember the group's company as they are known for debuting the first non-Asian African-American K-pop idol Alex Reid in a previous group called Rania. Everything seemed to be going well with BLACKSWAN's promotions until November 12th, when Leia's Brazilian fanbase Access Leia tweeted a thread alleging that one of Leia's relatives had reached out to tell her that Fatou had been bullying Leia. A lot of different information has come out since then, with the fan apparently contacting Leia's mother to ask for confirmation, and her mother saying both Fatou and the leader of BLACKSWAN, Youngheun, have been bullying Leia. Fatou has denied the allegations and explained that Leia was actually the one with bad behavior. Today, I will be walking you guys through evidence that has come out throughout this situation and providing some analysis and my opinion at the end. Due to most of the communication happening in Portuguese, it's been hard for English speakers to understand what's happening, and as a result, a lot of misinformation and empty stories have been spread around. Normally, I would wait longer to speak on such a situation, but since Fatou is currently being flooded with racist harassment as a result of this accusation, I think it's important for people to at least have an idea of what's going on. So let's get into it. The morning of November 12th, Leia's fanbase, Access Leia, tweeted a thread saying, "During the last night, a close family member of Leia sent us a desperate direct message saying that the idol is being bullied by Fatou. According to the author of the messages, she has been intimidating, oppressing, and provoking Larissa since the beginning of October. However, the persecution has gotten exponentially worse in recent days." In the messages, the person also blamed the rapper for the way Larissa was remarkably silent on the group's latest lives and the fact that Amakne has been so absent on social media lately. Furthermore, it was said that Leia tried to contact the managers and the president of DR Entertainment, but that nothing was done about what happened. Additionally, it was noticed that Leia deleted some photos with Fatou from her Instagram feed. This fanbase then posted 3 screenshots of a text conversation they had with the alleged relative. These texts were meant to prove the fanbase truly had contact with one of Leia's relatives. "I just saw that people are asking me if it's true what you posted. I said it is. I don't know why they're cursing you. You just posted the truth." The fanbase then said, "They think it's a lie." The relative replied, "I confirmed. I think they'll stop cursing you now. I wanted to do more. I can't anymore." She said yesterday that she wasn't going to do anything, but she ended up doing a performance with the girls today. That's why they bullied her. Fatou never liked Larissa since the beginning. She came in after Larissa. I'm afraid Larissa will do something. She's got a hot head, and bullying leads to suicide. This fanbase then posted more screenshots. These ones showed Leia apparently liking the fanbase's Instagram post about this bullying situation. They also showed Leia apparently liking a quote tweet of the fanbase's thread that said, "The people doubting the mentions, ha 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 ha, damn, she is Brazilian. It's obvious that any shit her family would do, you have to expose it. We already know the history of the agency." Finally, they posted an Instagram reply Leia made 2 weeks ago. It said, "Never missed that adorable smile," and Leia replied, "It's been hard lately." They also posted a comment supposedly from Leia's mother. Apparently under an Instagram photo Leia posted with a Yoda toy that was captioned, "My new friend," her mother commented, "This one you can trust, it will never betray you." When some people went to check, Leia's likes that were seen in the screenshots on Twitter and Instagram were no longer there. Others claim Leia just took her likes back. People also said the Portuguese in the messages from the alleged relative was bad. Then, after not tweeting for months, Leia tweets out of nowhere. I don't think it's cool to talk about other people's Portuguese. Everyone knows that in Brazil, not everyone has the option or opportunity to study. This subtweet from her appeared to defend the bad Portuguese from her fanbase's source. Due to all of this, Fatou has been bombarded with racist harassment from Leia's fans for days. Brazilian news outlets already started to report on the situation as Fatou's name trended in Brazil due to the controversy. Shortly after Leia's tweet, another Twitter account came out to say Access Leia had made baseless bullying accusations against former BLACKSWAN member Hemi in the past. This anonymous user posted screenshots from a group chat for BLACKSWAN fanbase's admins that included messages from Access Leia's admin Anna saying she didn't like Hemi, wanted to punch her in the face, and accusing her of bullying. The anon also included proof of the admin's identity. Here is when Leia's mother comes in. Mind you, this woman did not want Leia to become a K-pop idol from the start. Leia has spoken about this in interviews before, saying that her father supported her dreams of being a K-pop idol since the beginning, while her mother was against it. A fan of Leia reached out to Leia's mother to confirm if the rumors were true. Leia's mother then said not only was Fatou bullying Leia, but also the leader of the group Youngheun was bullying her too. This is when we see an already shaky story change. Before, Fatou was the bully. Now it's Fatou and Youngheun? Really? So fans are fighting, everyone but Leia is talking, and Fatou is still getting racist harassment. Her Instagram comments are flooded with hate from thousands of people, even her fan accounts are getting harassed. At the time I'm writing this script, Fatou has lost about 10,000 followers on Instagram. Earlier during this drama, both Fatou and Youngheun posted photos to their Instagram stories, obviously ignoring the situation, and more started to unfold. Fatou's close friend, who Fatou has reposted on her story multiple times, unfollowed Leia on Instagram and posted multiple cryptic stories about jealousy. Fans of BLACKSWAN DM'd her for more info. The friend said Fatou is not a bully, that she's being targeted because she's the most popular in the group. Leia was attention seeking, and the company told Fatou to stay quiet and that they would make a statement about it. BLACKSWAN's fans also noticed Judy's sister like a post of Leia crying while thanking Fatou for being there for her just last month. We'll come back to this later. Someone else messaged Leia's mother, and this time she said she wants Larissa to lead the group and that the situation can't be resolved. Because of this, people are starting to speculate if the situation was concocted by Leia's mother because she didn't want Leia to be an idol in the first place. The bubble just popped as Fatou recently posted a new photo on Twitter. Under the photo, she posted a skeptical gif, followed by a tweet that said, "Now come on sis." Fatou also liked a tweet that said, "We know she capping Fatou," and capping is AAVE for lying. She also liked another tweet that said, "For real, Leia doing all sorts of stuff, her ma is so extra." Fatou has also recently unfollowed Leia as of November 14th in Korea. Fatou also removed the Instagram post she made for Leia's birthday. Just a few hours ago, on November 14th, Fatou tweeted and deleted this thread. "I've been thinking about this for some time. After careful consideration about everything being done and said, I can't hold it in anymore. We have a member in our group named Leia, Larissa. She is a gigantic headache for everyone in the company, from our CEO to our teachers down to us members. The biggest problem is she always, every single second of the day, thinks only about herself. This is a group. She's not a solo artist. Without any consideration about the people around her. She does whatever she wants without ever thinking about other people. Everyone has to run around her. Everyone has to match to her beat. Everyone has to only think about her. Why? Because in her mind, she should always be the main focus in everything. You say something she doesn't agree with, she makes up a whole story surrounding that topic and makes you out to be the bad guy, and she always is, in every single story, the victim. A very small example. While waiting for our performance at Music Bank for Close to Me, our fan manager told us to take pictures individually because she needs our individual pictures to post on our group's Instagram. So that's what I'm doing. Suddenly she appears next to me to take pictures together. I told her no, I need to take pictures alone this time like every other member was doing, and she too at one point. But because I said no that time, she brought it up during a meeting we had with our director. She took that situation and she changed into me not liking her, and that's why I didn't want to take pictures with her. There have been many of these types of situations, not only with me but with the other members too. But she's always particularly zoomed in on me, I don't know why. This also happened very recently after arriving at our dorm. Lisa began calling her friend and telling them she's going to ruin us when she's out. This is also something she says a lot. I don't want to be here, I don't want to be in this group. And people are going to take her side anyway because she's Brazilian, and started laughing really loudly with her friend. That's something I've never expected to come out of her mouth. I was really shocked because that's not the Lisa she shows me. But also recently, I found out that she's actually like this behind my back. She keeps twisting and turning words, shows a different side of herself to people she thinks will be useful to her later, and tells them what she thinks will be helpful later for her too. She manipulates and gaslights everyone, to the point that I'm amazed at how someone like her actually exists. One thing she also likes to do is deny that certain words came out of her mouth, while there are literally 4 out of 5 people in the room that clearly heard her say those words. She would bold-face just deny that those words ever came out of her mouth. This drives a person crazy. When we ask her what she ever thinks about the group, she says no. She feels bad and jealous when the other members grow more fans and followers because she thinks she always has to be the main focus. If she's not, she starts yapping and saying that we/people don't like her. She said with her own mouth that the fans we have now, she's the one that brought them in. But every single member has their own charm and talent that attracts fans and people. She's had mental problems since she was young back in Brazil and had to take pills, but she goes around behind my back and tells people she takes them because of me. She's had waist discs since she was in Brazil, but now starts saying it began when she got into the company. She claimed to be the closest to me, but every chance she had, she would badmouth me behind my back and then come back acting all close with me. All the whole time, all I did was support her. All the time. Every single day. Then when we went to Belgium to meet our Belgian Lumina, and for me to meet my family finally after 2 years, the fact that I finally got to see my family again did not sit right with her. She said, why can Fatou see her family while she can't? Instead of being happy for me like the rest of the members, she was being bratty about it. I get it, you miss your family, I understand. But to then start saying I didn't even want to come to Belgium, it's tiring. Why can Fatou see her family while I can't? That's ridiculous. She then enters my house back in Belgium and disrespects my whole family. That's when I completely turned against her. You can act that way towards me, fine, whatever. But touch my family and I'll become a whole different person towards you. Since that trip, I started to distance myself from her, till the point I completely stopped interacting with her, because I'm not about to be all buddy-buddy with someone who disrespects my family and me. But even that, she turns it into hating on her for no reason, and me bullying her for no reason. That's why on the 25th of October, I completely exploded towards her. She kept denying everything over and over again, changing her words over and over again. I said a lot of harsh things, which I regret doing so, because I never should have stooped as low as her. She never thinks about the stuff she did wrong. In her mind, she could do disgusting stuff to other people, but when you do the same thing to her, it becomes a problem. She says we've never taken care of her for the past 2 years, while we have been running behind her butt the entire time, helping her with practice, vocal, dance, and facial expressions. Whenever she was sad or had troubles, she'd come to us and we'd always try our best to help and make her feel accepted and loved and appreciated. But all of that never happened in her mind. She lives according to her own scenario, makes whoever she wants to be the bad guy. But she's always the victim in every single one of her stories, more like fantasies at this point, which she goes around and tells people. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, I'm far from it, and I've always said this. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I've always apologized. And after apologizing, that same mistake never happens again. But Lisa would apologize and not even 2 days later, she would do the same thing again. And when you get mad, she says, oh, you can't still be mad, I apologized. Yeah, you apologized, so there should be an upgrade in actions. That's why her apologies always feel fake. And in a certain way, they come over as, well, whatever, I'll apologize so you can't say anything anymore. There's a whole lot more I'd like to say, but for the last remaining respect I still have for her, I'll stop here. I hope you get your act straight, because if you keep acting like this, one day you will meet someone who will not accept you so gracefully as we did. A few hours after Fatou's thread, Leia tweeted and deleted, hello humans, while I'm at the company, I can't compromise anyone. I would love to talk about everything that happens, and I don't agree with the racism that is happening out there. Disappointment. She also said, is having depression now being crazy? My personal analysis of all of this. Isn't it sad that it took Fatou completely exposing Leia to the world for her to call off her racist fans after 2 straight days of them harassing Fatou? I know Leia saw the racist harassment way before then, because on November 13th, I saw Leia like one of our fanbase's new Instagram posts in the midst of this chaos. She sat there while Fatou suffered the anti-black attacks from her fans and said nothing. I'm not going to say much, as I don't want to publicly draw severe conclusions from such a messy situation. But first, I will say, I don't know why Leia mentioned her depression. Does she think depression is an excuse for treating her band members badly? Just like Fatou said, she only thinks about herself. Was she thinking about Fatou's mental health when she sat there and watched her get bombarded with racial attacks for days? Did she think of the mental health of Youngheun and Judy, whose career she put on the line? Using your mental health as an excuse for treating others badly for such a prolonged period of time is unacceptable and only increases the stigma towards people with mental health issues. If your mental health does not allow you to do your job, you remove yourself from your job. It's very simple. Anyways, all I know is that it's very convenient that these bullying allegations came out just 2 days after Fatou's first serious solo opportunity on Arirang TV. It's very convenient that the first little anonymous expose only accused Fatou of bullying and not both her and Youngheun. It's very convenient that Leia only subtly confirmed that Fatou was bullying her when her mother claims it was both Fatou and Youngheun. It's very convenient that as a result of this drama, Fatou, who was previously the most followed BLACKSWAN member on Instagram, has now dropped to 2nd place, and Leia gaining about 10,000 followers from the ordeal. I find it very interesting that Leia logged onto her Twitter account to back up this anonymous relative of hers who claimed Fatou had been bullying her since the beginning of October, when on October 21st, 11 p.m. Korean Standard Time, Leia sat there on a live stream shaking and crying, thanking Fatou for always being with her and talking to her.
저 바토니한테 해보고 싶은 말은 항상 내 옆에 있어줘서 고맙고
오늘이 마지막 방송인가봐요. 오늘 뭐 블랙스완 마지막 방송이에요? 뭐 해체 날이에요? 뭐야? 왜 울어?
항상 내 옆에 있어줘서 고마워요. 그리고 항상 이해해줘서 고맙고
또
그리고 항상 도와줘서 고마워요. 그리고
울지마.
아니 내가 항상 혼자 올 때는 나를 안아줘서 고마워요. 그리고 내가 자신이 없을 때 항상 할 수 있다고 해주는 말 고맙습니다. 사랑합니다.
사랑해. 울지마.
But that's the girl that's been bullying you, right? Making your life so hard that you can't smile anymore? That's the same video Judy's sister liked on Instagram. Everyone can see things aren't adding up, but the truth will soon be revealed, won't it? Just like in 2012 with K-pop group Tiara, one of the members said the group was bullying her, even went out of her way to get a cast for her leg that was doing just fine. She was eventually exposed for lying about the entire thing. Just last year with K-pop group Adeola, Mina claimed the group had bullied her for years and made her life unlivable. She continued to call them out on social media platforms until Dispatch exposed her and we found out she was the one with problems all along. What's done in darkness will come to light eventually. I will post any major updates I receive on the situation, so make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Leave your thoughts below and I will see you guys soon.